Charlene. You want to just do it for people?
A lot of people here already know who I am.
It's on MVI.
For sure. My name is Charlene Robichaud, Charlene Blakeney Robichaud on Facebook, and I have been standing in this particular yard speaking for over 2 years. Really, really happy to see everybody that came out, and thrilled to have Stanford here with us today and all the awesome information they're sharing with us. So I put together some information around smart cities and digital ID. I might peruse a little bit of it because some has been covered, but not much. So one thing I think that we all, if we are from the Greater Moncton area, are very aware of is in Moncton and many other parts of the country, we are seeing large apartment buildings going up, one after another, after another, after another, after another. And it's been going on for 3 years.
With them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And yet I keep hearing people talking on Facebook and online saying, I can't find an apartment, I can't find a place to live. So how come we have more apartment buildings than we've ever had before, ridiculously more, but yet people can't find a place to live? Who the heck are all these apartment buildings for, Don Arnold? Who are they building them for? Is it for when they kick us out of our houses? There's a plan. We know there's a plan. These buildings aren't being built willy-nilly. I'm not here to answer why and how and what and who's going to live there, but it's something we all need to consider. 15-minute city proposals are currently in the works in many cities, towns, and even rural areas across Canada. A web search of infrastructurecandidate.gc.ca will provide you with a list of many of the communities who took part in the Smart City Challenge with their own proposals. In New Brunswick, this included Sackville, Moncton, Dieppe, St. John, and Fredericton, plus more. Many communities were only too happy to create their 15-minute city or strategic proposal in exchange for very large sums of cash for doing so. A friend of mine in Alberta a few months ago provided me with a proposal that was done for the county of Thorhild in the county north of Edmonton. It's a very rural county. It consists of 7 hamlets, no cities, no towns. The largest rural area, these rural areas have regulations regarding their fences, their landscaping, their garden sites in a very rural area. In this rural area, on your own land, in some of the sections, you would be limited to 2 softwood trees, 2 hardwood trees, and up to 10 shrubs. Just to give you an idea of how much control there will be with their wonderful new plan. If you live in one of the 7 hamlets in this county, you would be limited to 1 tree and 3 shrubs. You live in the country, and they're going to tell you what you can grow there. This is just one example of the far-reaching restrictions of our provincial governments and what they're willing to impose. The good news is that county, Thorhild County in Alberta, band together, pushed back, and got that proposal stopped. And that's what we all need to do. I think we all know that SMART stands for Surveillance, Monitoring, Analysis, Reporting Technology. So this requires digital ID. Earlier this year, every provincial premier agreed to the implementation of digital ID in order to receive our rightful healthcare transfer payments from Trudeau. He had no right to demand it, they had no right to give it, but they did. In February, several of us sent an email to Higgs asking him to stand against the digital ID and what it would mean for the privacy of New Brunswickers. We received a response from Higgs on February 13th that all premiers had agreed to the proposal, and he indicated that there would be enhanced border data sharing, and also indicated that he does not share, that New Brunswick does not share health data of New Brunswickers, and that they won't. But when we consider how quickly they all capitulated now, we can be confident the premiers will too quickly cave to the PM's next demands. So I think it's clear that we can say we can check off digital ID is not a conspiracy theory, given that our premiers have all agreed to it. Check, digital ID is happening. While reviewing information and posting videos during the past few months, I came across some videos from the UK where 15-minute cities are very real. One lady said, they say it keeps emissions low, but are blocking streets, forcing people to take a much longer route. Shops are losing money as cars are kept away. Emergency workers cannot access residential streets because of barriers. No residents have been consulted. No one wants it. It's a complete nightmare. None of us want it. The only people that do are being told half of the story and half of the story only. Early in March, I discovered an article regarding 15-minute cities on my weather app on my phone. I happened to click at the bottom right-hand corner and was shocked when this article popped up from February that said 15-minute cities, how to separate the reality from the conspiracy theory. The fact is, they were putting their stamp on the fact that 15-minute cities are indeed being planned in Canada. It is not a conspiracy theory. They're just trying to make it sound like it's better. In the cities, the intention is that you will have everything you need within 15-minute walking distance. We can look around Moncton and know that that can't happen without some serious changes. Serious changes to the infrastructure, to the homes, to the streets, whatever. It can't happen without it being something that we won't want to happen. So we can check that off secondly. It's no conspiracy theory. 15-minute cities are in planning in Canada. The Bank of Canada has been sending out surveys to find out what people think of digital currency. So the Bank of Canada has given us the third check. Digital currency has been confirmed by the Bank of Canada to be in process. It is not a conspiracy theory. The last thing I'm going to talk about is Catherine Austin-Fitz, who many of you know her name, recently did a video where she talked about the multi-layers going on today that are seemingly separated to the unsuspecting mind. I thought she made some really good points, and so I thought I'd share it with you. So we have the pillar of the tech people building the cloud and the telecommunication systems. We have the pillar of the military doing space, Operation Warp Speed, so they're putting up satellites. We have a certain industry that makes a lot of jibby jabs. Some of those most recently with mystery ingredients. Then we have the media, our good old CBC plus more, who are spreading the propaganda. And we have the central bankers engineering the CBDCs, the cryptocurrency. So you have these 5 different pillars, and it's very important that when you look at what's going on day to day, particularly in the media, they're trying, these are her words, they're trying to keep them separate so people can't see how they come together in an integrated system, which is basically integrated into your body and into your mind. For what purpose she was asked?
No one reads a thing.
To institute the slavery system.
You guys are doing
That
good
is
work.
the goal.
Thank you.
She said, if we're going to do everything through a smart grid, they have to run the smart grid into our neighborhood, and they have to get the smart grid into our body. The question is how? Do they do that without us seeing the trap? We already see the trap. you wouldn't be here if you didn't. What we need to do is help more people see the track. And I think this kind of pulled it together to me. That one way that we can work towards helping more people understand and see, they see maybe digital ID, they see maybe digital currency, they see maybe 15-minute cities and you know, proposals that sound like they would be a utopia, but they don't see how it all comes together. They don't see how it fits. Like a certain country that is supposed to be red, where if you don't do what the government says, your digital ID is shut down and you can't go anywhere or do anything or buy anything or access your money. This is our opportunity. We really need to share as much as we can, as often as we can, get more people aware. Thank you so much for Stanford and for being here.